What is going on, Bottom Line viewers? It's Mitch here of the Bottom Line View, and I'm here to react live to the Pittsburgh Steelers versus the Denver Broncos, week number 12 of the NFL season. My TV is way too loud right now. I'm trying to turn it down. All right, so leave your comments in the comment section. We're just going to have some fun watching the Broncos versus the Steelers. Share it with your friends. Let's have a good time watching some afternoon football here today on this nice Sunday where it's really crappy outside right now in Toronto. So I'm glad I'm inside watching football. So Broncos, Steelers, just to recap the game a little bit so far. Steelers went down on their first possession, had an opportunity to kick a field goal. It was blocked by Simmons, the safety and special teams expert. Jumps right over the center, blocks the kick. Then the Broncos on the ensuing drive go down the field and gain a field goal. Now the Pittsburgh Steelers are in Denver territory here. They are at the Broncos 45-ish and just passed on first down to Juju Smith-Schuster for a couple yards on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 7. There's 2 minutes, 45 seconds remaining in the first quarter. I hope you guys enjoyed the earlier games. Pretty good slate of earlier games. There's a lot of close ones, a lot of ones that went down to the wire. We had Seahawks, Panthers, went right down to the wire. What else? Bills, Jags was pretty close. Patriots, Jets was close for 3 quarters, and the Patriots kind of took it from there. And I'm missing one that was really good at the end of the game. Eagles, Giants. Really good finish to that game as well. So there were some good games earlier today. I hope that these games are also pretty good. Turtle says Kevin only takes W's. Robot Guy says, sup, y'all. Ghost Kittle says Dilly lied, said you weren't streaming. I said that I might stream. So if you follow me on Twitter, I said I might stream the Broncos Steelers game, but I did end up streaming it. I'm streaming it right now. Patriots game was good in the second half. I was pleased by how the team performed. On 3rd and 4, the Steelers have 3 receivers out there. Vance McDonald at tight end. No one really open. The scramble drill ensues, and Juju Smith-Schuster gets enough separation on Chris Harris for the first down. So the Steelers are continuing to move the ball down the field. Tons of time for Ben to throw all day long. And eventually somebody does get open, and that's Juju Smith-Schuster. Big Ben has had some great protection all season long, so it's been really nice to watch the Steelers offense this year just because that offensive line's been so effective. I thought that John's ice bath was honestly one of the dumbest things I've ever seen in my life, but I mean, he did it, and he did it for the enjoyment of you guys, so I mean, it is what it is. Connor gains a few yards up to the 26-yard line of the Broncos. So the Steelers have been able to move the ball, but so far through one quarter, obviously they have 0 points because of the blocked field goal. And sometimes in these games in Denver, you know, that can just steamroll on you and then begin to take it downhill. And really where you see the Broncos gain some momentum and then they win games like that where you just gain momentum, gain momentum, gain momentum. The Broncos are really good at home, so it's going to be tough for the Steelers to win this game. Big Ben hands it off to Connor and gain a couple yards. So it will be 3rd and 2, and that will be the last play of the first quarter. Dem Hawk, says Robot Guy. Mr. Wong says, hi, guys. What's going on, Mr. Wong? 3-0 Broncos at the end of one quarter, but the Steelers are driving and are looking to score. So we'll see what happens here. Interesting first quarter for the Pittsburgh Steelers and Denver Broncos. I'll check the other scores while we're on commercial as we are right now. Cardinals are up 3 on the Chargers, surprisingly, in the middle of the second quarter. 10-7 Arizona. Arizona scored a touchdown from Larry Fitzgerald, 25 yards out. And the Chargers responded with a touchdown of their own to Mike Williams. Miami and the Colts are tied, but Miami is driving. So Kevin Durant would be nice and happy to hear about that. Andrew Luck so far, 5 for 5 and a touchdown. Ryan Tannehill, 6 for 8, 88 yards and a touchdown in his return. There's only 3 games going on right now, so I'll try and keep you guys updated on all the games. And also at the commercial, I will probably switch over to another game as well. What game would you guys like to see on the other channel? I think I for sure have the Cardinals and the Chargers. I'm looking for the Colts game. Not sure if I have it, though. Geez, Broncos Steelers is on like every channel. I'll probably just go with the Chargers game. I don't know what Dilly Vanilli is doing today, but he just said he couldn't stream, so is what it is. He might be with his dad or something. I don't know. Cardinals, Chargers. Chargers have the ball right now. They're on the Cardinals' 30-yard line, and a handoff to Melvin Gordon, and Melvin Gordon explodes for a touchdown. Chargers. So Chargers at their home stadium where they don't have many fans, but they do have fans nonetheless. They're up 13-10 right now, and they're going for the extra point. So Melvin Gordon with a big touchdown for all you fantasy owners out there. Turtle says, "You are an animal, and I slaughtered you." What are you talking about? Blake says, "Patriots wear red. They also wear blue. They lost to the Eagles in Super Bowl 52. The Eagles are trash. So how about that?" Ultra says, "Where is Dilly?" I don't know. Turtle says, "Colts Fins if you can." I don't have the channel. I would if I had it, but it is a competitive game here in LA, though. 14-10 as the Chargers just scored with the big Melvin Gordon run. I want to say it was like 28 yards. That backflip by Carson was pretty dope. Hawks versus Rams rematch in the playoffs. That would be entertaining, but the Hawks would have to win in the wild card as well because I don't see the Rams. Oh! Oh my God. So one of those plays as I was switching the channel where we saw a bunch last year, the Steelers, their tight end, fumbles the ball out of bounds by the cone. So the ball goes out of bounds, and it's the Broncos' ball because of it. We saw that a lot last year. Austin Severian-Jenkins was one of them against the Patriots. We saw Derek Carr. That happened to him as well last year where the player reaches out to get the ball across the goal line. They fumble it. It goes out of bounds, and then it ends up being the opposite team's ball. So far for the Steelers offense, been able to move the ball with great efficiency, but been very unlucky so far. So the Broncos up 3-0 will get the ball at their own 20-yard line thanks to that touchback play where it looked like the Steelers were going to score a touchdown. Nope. Now the Steelers are going to get the ball. The She-Eagles are a dumpster fire. I would agree with that. Seahawks are 5th seed. I don't know. Maybe. I think the Vikings will challenge them for that. It's interesting because the NFC, I mean, a lot of their teams are kind of not very good. I think there's like 2 or 3 good teams in the NFC, and then the rest, I mean, they're average. I don't really see anybody else standing out. Right now, the Cowboys are probably going to win the NFC East, and the Seahawks look like they're going to make the playoffs, and the Vikings are probably the leader for the 6th seed. Them and the Panthers are probably right there. The Chicago Bears are probably going to win their division. I don't really think the NFC is as strong of a conference as many people think, to be honest. Carolina is done. I don't know, maybe. I don't think they're quite done yet. Their secondary is horrible, and their kicker can't make a kick, so they're in a tough spot. Do the Seahawks play the Vikings? Because that's a big game. All right, the Chargers kick it away. TJ Logan fumbles the ball in the end zone, but decides to take a touchback. So 14-10 Chargers, and the Cardinals get the ball back. Let's switch back the channel, and it's a commercial right now. The Packers beat the Vikings. The Vikings are done. The Vikings would do nothing in the playoff. I don't think the Vikings are going to do anything in the playoffs anyways, but I think they have a chance to make the playoffs. I think it's pretty clear in the NFC. There's two teams that are above the rest by a far margin. Unless the Bears have just a ridiculous one game, then they could potentially beat one of them. Like I could see them beating the Rams maybe, but I think it's clear it's going to be Saints-Rams in the NFC Championship game. I don't think there's going to be much of a difference there. So through the end zone out of bounds, the Broncos get the ball at their own 20-yard line here. And the ball is tipped up in the air, and it's almost intercepted on first down. The ball went way high in the air for the Broncos, but it was incomplete. So second down. I'm just adjusting some of the things here. All right, on second down, the Broncos run the ball with Lindsey, I believe. And they get, oh no, not even Lindsey. They get 1 yard with Freeman. Why are they running Freeman so much? Lindsey is far superior. So Booker is in the backfield now on 3rd and long. So Stephon Tuitt was out last week and he's out this week. And Tony Romo is mentioning that the run defense was very poor without him. Case Keenum on a big 3rd down throws the ball and it's complete to Courtland Sutton, I believe. Yes, Courtland Sutton for the first down, and the Broncos big play there on 3rd down. Case Keenum makes a little move up in the pocket and is able to hit Courtland Sutton for the first down. So that was a big play. Seahawks will go 10-6, says Ultra. Ultra says or 9-7. Dame says 9-7. Carolina is done. They still have 2 games and losses against the Saints, says Dame. Well, the Saints might not even play on week 17, so we'll see about that. Emmanuel Sanders out in the flat. He gets a first down working after the catch against Joe Hayden, and Hayden wasn't able to secure the tackle. So Sanders against his former team, remember, gets the first down. 13 minutes remaining in the second quarter, and the Broncos, after that huge play, fumble out of the end zone, are moving the ball here a little bit. Somebody was hurt on the Steelers. Looks like TJ Watt was banged up, but he looks to be okay on the sidelines. 13 minutes remaining in the second quarter. 3-0 Broncos. Broncos in a heavy set here. Motion number 32 to the right. I think that's their fullback. I don't even know. Throw it to their tight end and get it to a 2nd and 3 situation. So Broncos able to move the ball here a little bit. Blake says they play the 49ers. The 49ers look really bad right now, especially with Mullins at quarterback and what happened today with Foster. It's unfortunate for them, not for him because he put himself in that situation. But hopefully he can, I don't know. I don't even know. Hopefully he learns from it as a person because that's not a good situation to be in. Broncos on 2nd and 3. Fake the handoff to Lindsey. Keenum looking for a bomb downfield. Does get out of the pocket, and it's tipped up in the air by the Steelers' defense, and it's out of bounds. So 3rd and 3, but there's a flag on the play. Steelers have been in coverage a lot in this game. They have not had a lot of pressure, and Keenum has been able to get out of the pocket very well. So this could potentially be an interference or holding play against the Steelers. Let's see. Steelers' defense has at home been really good pass rush wise, but I mean, don't be racist. How was I racist? Dame says Keenum is below average. He is below average, but I mean, he's not playing bad in this game. Blake says, so it's possible to beat the Chiefs. We competed with the Rams. You're a Seahawks fan, I'm thinking. I think the Seahawks can beat the Chiefs. I would agree with you there. I don't think the Chiefs are resting their starters, though, in that game. I don't think that's probably too early, considering the Patriots, if they lose one game, the Patriots are above them. So that's big. I think the Steelers, Patriots, and Chiefs will be going down to the wire to get to home field. So it's going to be very interesting in the AFC. While in the NFC, I feel like it's very clear. I think the Saints are going to get it. The Rams will probably get second, and then the Bears will get third. I think that's pretty clear. Unless the Bears all of a sudden lose a couple games, the Seahawks have no chance to pass the Rams, basically. Deep play to Emmanuel Sanders, and he had it. It was a little bit too far out in front on 2nd and 13 by Keenum. He had to make a diving play, and it was just a little too far. He actually got his hands on it, but when he came down with it, it bounced off the ground, so wasn't quite able to secure it just this much in front of him. If it was a little bit softer, he would have been able to corral it for a huge play against Joe Hayden. And that's a big matchup in this game. Joe Hayden versus Emmanuel Sanders. Huge matchup. Keenum, 3rd and 13. Don't know what he was trying to do there. Keenum throws the ball at the dirt under pressure, and the Broncos will punt with 11 minutes and 57 seconds left in the first half. So the Steelers, again, only down 3, will get another opportunity to get the football. So far, Broncos have missed out on some opportunities to really get out in front and put the pressure on the Steelers. Steelers defense has done a really good job. Yeah, James says Denver is not winning this game with this offense. I would agree. Their offense looks pretty bad right now. Switzer, fair catch at the 20-yard line. And the Steelers will get the ball at the 20-yard line. The Denver Broncos defense is going to have to play the way the Jags did last week for them to win this game so far. Ultra says, I think the Texans will be right there with the big 3. I don't think so. I just don't think the Texans are that good, to be honest. I think they're winning against bad teams. I think they're probably going to lose to the Colts at least once. We'll see what happens. But I don't know. I'm not a huge believer in the Texans. I just don't think they're a great team. They're average. Looking at the Texans' schedule right now. They still play the Titans, the Colts, the Eagles, the Jags. They have an easy schedule. The Browns are playing well right now. They play a lot of home games. I think, we'll see. They have an easy schedule, so I understand your point, but I just don't see them as a very consistent team. I just don't see the Texans as a great team. I don't think their offense is very explosive. Their defense is good, but their offense struggles. So I don't know. They could lose any of those games because of it. So they could lose to the Browns. They could lose to the Colts. They could lose to the Titans. They could lose to the Eagles. So I don't know. We'll see. I think they'll probably be like an 11-5 team. Dame says, I live in Denver, and I'm so glad the Broncos aren't a playoff team anymore. Are you who's your team, Dame? Yes, it's okay to be gay. I don't mind that. Robot says, Blake says yes. Robot says no. Just kidding. Denver still has a chance for the playoffs. Look it up. Yeah, the Denver Broncos do have a chance to make the playoffs, but if they lose this game, they're probably not going to make the playoffs. If the Steelers win today, only a half a game behind Kansas City. That is true. I think basically the Steelers come down to if they can beat the Patriots, because the Steelers play the Patriots at home. They also play the Saints, which is a big game. So those two games, if the Steelers can win both of those games, they'll win home field most likely. If they lose both of those games, they'll probably finish 3rd seed. Steelers snap the ball on first down, hand it off to Connor, and get about 5 on the play. Didn't look like there was much, but Connor was able to get through a hole and get 5. 2nd down. And TJ Watt is questionable. He went to the locker room with a wrist injury. That's big. Potentially broken wrist. Well, they'll have to take an x-ray or look at it. Blake says, Mitch, what's your Super Bowl prediction? Before the season, it was Saints-Patriots. And right now, I'm sticking with it. We'll see how the season wraps up. But I'm for sure confident in the Saints. I'm not as sure on the Patriots, but the Patriots always come to play in the playoffs, so we'll see what happens. Steelers throw for a first down. Juju Smith-Schuster for about 5 yards on that play. The Chargers, again, Melvin Gordon gets another touchdown, so now it's 21-10. Chargers start slow. They were down 10-0, but now 21 straight. Andy Dalton is going to undergo tests this week. X-rays were negative, no break, from Ian Rappaport, if anybody wanted to know. That's a team that's really gone downhill, the Bengals. Steelers get 6 yards on first down to Antonio Brown. And Broncos' game plan so far has been to double team and not make sure that Antonio Brown doesn't beat them. I am shocked that Bodo is not in this chat, to be quite honest with you. Ultra says, I think the 1 seed in the AFC, whether it's Chiefs, Steelers, or Patriots, will go to the Super Bowl. That's a pretty good guess. I would say that the Chiefs and Patriots, if they get 1st seed, they'll go to the Super Bowl. I'm not sure about the Steelers. The Steelers, I still think, can be beat in their home stadium, but they definitely have a higher chance because they wouldn't have to go to New England. I still think that the Steelers can beat the Chiefs on the road, but I do agree with you to a certain extent. Bodo said he is here. He had to walk to the store. Rob says Niners need to trade down with the number 1 pick. I think the Niners need to. Maybe they'll trade down, but I don't see them dropping further than about 3 or 4, if that's the case, because they do definitely want to get one of the elite players. Again, tons of time for Ben Roethlisberger on first down. Connor gets 2 yards on a catch and run, and there is a flag on the play. It could be defensive holding because there was no pressure on Ben Roethlisberger, and it didn't look like they were holding. So Kevin Durcan is in the chat. And Kevin Durcan, we need to build up that rematch. There's a rematch coming. A best of 3 is coming between me and Kevin Durcan. And of course, guys, if you do bid or super chat, then you get to choose my team. And if Kevin Durcan does beat me for the 2nd time, he does get a free jersey of his choice. Turtle says, Kevin, what's the score of the Finns game? I'm actually going to check right now. Kevin is barely allowed in the chat. That's only because he said he'll give me a rematch. But if he said no, then I probably would have booted him. It is 7-7 Colts Dolphins right now. 3-0 Broncos, 21-10 Chargers. And I have Melvin Gordon in a couple leagues, so I'm pretty happy. 2 touchdowns for him. How's your guys' fantasy day doing? Damn, one of my teams is on fire. Just checking my fantasy real quick. Steelers are on 2nd and 8 on the Broncos 28-yard line. 5-man rush from the Broncos, and still time to throw for Ben as Switzer makes his way into the red zone, but there's a flag on the play, potentially holding or a pass interference. I can't kick field goals. Yeah, I'm like Graham. You call me Graham Gano. Offensive pass interference, so the Steelers will be moved back. Vance McDonald, a little pick on the play for Switzer. I actually like how the Steelers have been using Switzer. I think he's been a really nice pickup, really underrated trade. But yeah, that's I mean, sort of. I could see plays where that's let go. Today, the Patriots game for flags was ridiculous. That was stupid. There's so many flags in that game. Durcan is a field goal god. All right, Big Ben, 2nd and 18. In the second quarter, there is 7 minutes, 59 seconds left. Screen to Connor on the play, and Connor gets wrapped up and taken down at the Broncos 32. So it's a big third down here. Broncos looking for some sort of a pass rush as Von Miller was almost there, but it was a screen. So, of course, he wasn't even close. Michael says, here's my hot take. Panthers are D-U-N-E. I don't even know what's a hot take right now because everybody's saying that. Free Saquon Barkley from the Giants. I know. Man, I watch this guy every game, and he's just unbelievable. 3rd and 11, Big Ben to Brown underneath, and it will be 4th and 1. It will be an interesting decision here if the Steelers do end up going for it. I think they should, but we'll see what they do here. Tomlin is contemplating it. They're down 3-0. There's 6 minutes. Okay, it's 4th and 2. They brought up Boswell right away. Usually in Mile High, it's an easier place to kick, so we'll see what happens. But he did get one blocked from 48 earlier. This is a 41-yard attempt for Mr. Chris Boswell. And the kick is good, so it will be 3-3. Broncos defense has held up quite well so far, but the Broncos offense needs to start to get it going. My question is, where is Phillip Lindsay? We have not seen him at all. I don't know where he is. They need to get him on the football field because without him, they're going to lose this game easily. All right. 7-7 Miami, Indianapolis. And interesting so far, Miami has been able to keep Luck out of the end zone, which has not been an easy task lately. Pittsburgh, and so Big Ben so far has 150 passing yards, and we're not even near halftime yet. If you guys, what would you guys like me to do if I get $300? I don't know. I don't think I would do an ice, but maybe I would. I don't know. It's kind of stupid though. Like it's just a stupid thing to do. Pittsburgh 167 to 86 total yards. Will the Colts make the playoffs? Asked Dame. I say yes, but we'll see. Ooh, so we have a comment from OBJ on the game plan earlier. He says, personally, I would have loved to attack them, but that wasn't in our game plan, says Odell to the Eagles secondary. Odell questioning the coach right now. Interesting. All right. What was your guys' favorite game this earlier in the early slate? What was your guys' favorite game? And what do you guys think of the Dwight Howard allegations? Robot says Jets Pats. Ghost says Seahawks Panthers. Dwight Howard stuff is fake, says Ghost. Blake says Seahawks. Seahawks Panthers was really good. Panthers Jets was sort of boring, to be honest. Even though it's my team, it was pretty boring. The fourth quarter was interesting. Jordy says ball handling for Dwight Howard will be 99. Nice. I haven't heard that joke yet. But I just think it's kind of savage that everybody's making fun of him for it. And we're like trying to be progressive. But, whatever. It is funny. Don't get me wrong. But, I mean, Twitter is just savages. Deshaun says, "What's up, Mitch? What's going on, man?" Robot says, "I like seeing the Pats win." I was really happy about the way they won against the Jets in the fourth quarter. The defense played well, and the offense played well in the second half. And I think the Patriots are going to have a really good game next week, but we'll see what happens. All right, so Lindsey is finally on the field. 6 minutes, 29 seconds left in the second quarter. 3-3 Broncos, Steelers. Flag on the Steelers as they go into the neutral zone, so it will be 1st and 5. Flag called on Mike Hilton, who's had a really good year so far as the slot corner of the Steelers. 6 minutes, 29 seconds. TJ Watt is back on the field. He had a wrist injury. It's taped, but good to see him out there. There they go. They give the ball to Lindsey, and he breaks away for 40 yards. There you go. Why don't you give him the ball more? I don't know. 1st down for the Broncos. Second highest in the NFL so far this year for Phillip Lindsay in yards per carry. First place, I will give you a guess for first place. Freeman, 2 yards on 1st down. Freeman is Freeman reminds me a lot of CJ Anderson, but he's not as good, personally. Fitzgerald is in the 16,000 yard club. That's pretty good. Yeah, that's so crazy that the Broncos drafted 2 running backs. Lindsey went to Colorado, I believe, and he didn't get drafted, and he's the best one out of all of them. Highest yards per carry in the NFL is Matt Breida. 2 yards on the run for Lindsey to the right, and it will be 3rd and 5. 21-10 Chargers over Cardinals. It is Matt Breida, number 1, who had another good game today, but the 49ers suck. Lindsey. A lot of that's Kyle Shanahan, but Breida's pretty solid, man. 3rd and 5. Keenum in the shotgun. Throws it, and it's complete for a 1st down to Booker. Booker's kind of their pass-catching back. Not one of the best ones in the league, but, he's decent. 1st and 10 for the Broncos. Sean says Gurley for MVP. You guys know what I think. Mahomes for MVP is my thing. First and 10. Keenum throws it to a wide open Lacoste, whose name should be renamed to Lacrosse, gets a 1st down on the play. And the Broncos are in business here inside the red zone of the Steelers. The Broncos have so many random white dudes. Ben for MVP, says Jordy. Seattle versus Carolina, the best game. Bodo says Breeze is MVP. Blake says Breeze is MVP. Ghost says McKinnon and Breida will be dangerous next year, spelled like dangerous Russell Wilson. Lacoste scores a touchdown for the Broncos. It is now 9-3 Broncos. And I will remind you, I did pick the upset in this game, so I hope it comes true. Keenum, 9 for 15, over 100 yards and a touchdown. The Steelers have been moving the ball, but no touchdowns, and that's been the difference in this game. As the Broncos just continue to hit those short passes underneath the Steelers zone, and they get the yards after the catch for the touchdown all the way down the field. The big play, though, the Phillip Lindsay long run. And if the Broncos are going to win this game, they're going to need to control the clock, and they're going to need to have Phillip Lindsay making plays like he did. 3 minutes, 30 seconds left in the second quarter, and the Broncos take a 10-3 lead. Let's see what happens. Broncos are still in conversation. I don't know why you picked the Broncos, Bodo. I don't understand it, Ghost. As I said in the video, I don't understand it, bro. Just don't get it. Kevin Durkant, where you at, bro? How's the Dolphins doing? Because Pittsburgh sucks in Denver, says Bodo. Denver does have 26 home games a year, so. Ghost says Rivers has 11 straight seasons with 25 plus touchdowns, tied for the second most ever. Wow. Who's first? Peyton? Who's first? Switch over to the Chargers. And it's going into halftime. 28-10 Chargers. Wow, I missed the last touchdown. The last touchdown went to Mike Williams again, who has 2 touchdowns on the day. Gordon has 2 touchdowns as well. Let me check my fantasy teams real quick. Rookie of the season, I would say, is Saquon. First, Nelson second, Lindsay third. My opinion. James says Brady needs 584 passing yards to reach 80,000 career passing yards for both regular and postseason. He actually passed Peyton today for the most ever, so that was good. Deshaun says, Mitch, you have Sunday night. Who do you have in the Sunday night game? I picked Minnesota, but I think they'll win by like 4. I'm going to say like 27-23 Vikings. But I could see the Packers winning. It'll be a close game. Ghost says, I'm about to give Kojo his first L in BLV. I believe in your team, Ghost. You have a strong team, bro. I'm telling you. Doyle so far, no catches. That's not good. Just checking my fantasy. Okay. 1st and 10 for the Steelers at the 25-yard line. They motion Juju in. And Ben snaps it. A fake to Connor and a pass to Juju for 6 yards on 1st down. So it'll be 2nd and 4. Jacoby passed it to Andrew Luck. Doctor your mama. I would just say LOL. Ghost Skittle said, I pulled a Joe Namath and told Dilly I'm not losing another game. So far, it's been true. Well, interesting. Big Ben passed to McDonald on 2nd and 4 for a 1st down. Steelers again. Continue to move the ball, but they still have no touchdowns. Yeah, the Jags were 3-1. What do you mean if the Colts lose today? Juju for a few on first down. Broncos corners have been playing off a lot. I've said this already like 3 times in this chat. My Super Bowl pick before the year was Patriots Saints, and so far I'm sticking with it. We'll see what happens. I picked the Saints to win. Mr. Wong says, my man Chubb, I stashed Penny too, but after today's Hawks game, is it time to drop Penny? Carson all the way. Carson is a really good player, so I don't blame them for not playing Penny that much. But I'm glad you didn't drop Adrian Peterson, Mr. Wong. I would drop Penny if there's something good out there, but he's not a bad player to stash. If you have something better, like if you want to pick up a defense for the playoffs or maybe a quarterback or something, you know, go out there and pick somebody up. But he's not a must drop or anything. He's just not going to be anything great unless Carson's injured. So Steelers get another first down, and it goes into the 2-minute warning. Steelers offense looks really good. They just can't score. Reuben Foster was released. So what happened? Oh, Vinatieri. Okay. Yeah, Brady will probably have that record. Rivers is 19 for 19 today. Well, that's pretty impressive. Yeah, the Pats defense is a really good play on week 16, but you got to make it to week 16. Bodo says Saints versus Kansas City Super Bowl. Has no faith in his Steelers team, of course. Checking my fantasy. I might go undefeated today in fantasy. I hope. This guy's whole team played in the morning. As a fantasy player, I hate when my whole team plays in the morning because I'm always nervous. But I'll kill him. Holy crap. Ooh, I had the Ravens defense. I got 19 points thanks to Cyrus the Virus. Mr. Wong says, no worries, Mitch. I'm 9-1 now, going on 10-1, hopefully tonight. Well, good luck, man. Ramsey looking like a dumbass. Josh Allen was awesome today. That was great to see. Especially with the players he's playing with. Super impressive. I know everyone's going to talk about Baker Mayfield, and they should. But when Josh Allen's played, the Bills have been a totally different team. He's been good. Couple yards for the Steelers on 1st and 10, and there's 1:45 left in the second, so Steelers trying to get into good territory for at least a field goal here. Deshaun says, Kansas City versus the Rams, my Super Bowl game. It would be a very exciting game. I just don't think it's going to happen, in my personal opinion. Blake Bortles blows, says Predator. That is true. Bodo says, I hate when half my team plays on Thursday. That never happens. Unless you have the same players on one team. Switzer on 2nd and 8. First down from Big Ben. Switzer's had a nice game so far. Today's the last day for the Thanksgiving, folks. Are you guys still eating turkey over there? Fournette's fight. I didn't see his fight. I saw a touchdown. Throw short to Switzer. Incomplete. Chris Harris on the coverage. 59 seconds left in the second quarter and the first half. 2nd and 10 for Big Ben. Fact or fiction? Cody Kessler starts for Jacksonville. Probably not. Colts are on the 1-yard line. T.Y. Hilton having a day so far. Big Ben to Switzer again to the 8-yard line. Switzer is popped, though, and a timeout by Big Ben on the play. He undresses Chris Harris, and it gets to the 7-yard line. Why did the Cowboys trade this guy again? Any interest watching the Grey Cup? Not really. If it's close, I'll watch it. If it's close at the end, I'll watch it. But otherwise, I don't really care for the CFL lately. I only care if the Lions are really good. That's the only time I care about the CFL. Has Luck been sacked yet? I don't think so. Maybe. Touchdown, Jack Doyle. That's big for one of my teams. Big Ben throws to Switzer again to the 2-yard line. Switzer reminds me a lot of Amendola. Roethlisberger in the shotgun, getting everybody up to the line. Still one timeout, 35 seconds left. Lots of time here. Ben on the 2, looks to the end zone and right through the hands of McDonald, who had an easy touchdown. 28 seconds left, 3rd and goal. So Steelers looking for a touchdown. McDonald would have given them their first of the day, but McDonald can't catch it. Colts touchdown, Jack Doyle. Go Edmonton I'm surprised Ghost Skittle even knows who the Edmonton Eskimos are. Oh, yeah, he's from Toronto. I forgot. Deshaun says domestic violence. Well, yeah, what happened with Foster, though? Like, why was he let go today? Did they find out that it was like he didn't do anything, or Deshaun's a Rams fan? So Steelers, it's a commercial. 28 seconds left in the second quarter, and they have the ball at the 2-yard line of the Broncos on 3rd and goal. It's hard to know with Foster because he was let go of charges before for that same thing. Somebody said he was let go of. I don't know why they said that, if that's true or not. Big Ben on 3rd and goal. Get a little shovel pass to Juju, and the Broncos stuff it. So with one timeout, the Steelers have to decide what they're going to do here on 4th and 2, if they're going to go for it or kick the field goal. This would be a huge stop for the Broncos. I would have loved to see the NFL in Toronto, specifically being in Toronto right now. I would be all over that. All right. Well, that's unfortunate. Fire Tomlin, says Bodo in capital letters. Yeah, Foster got released by the 49ers, right? He should. He has a long road ahead to prove himself again. Hopefully he can turn it around. Okay, so they're going to kick the field goal with 3 seconds left. James, it's just one of those things where, I mean, they only have 6 points at halftime, so I think it's one of those things. Oh, they do a fake, and they don't have 6 points at halftime. They have at least 9 now because they go with the direct snap to Boswell. He throws the ball to the lineman, and they score a touchdown with 0 seconds left in the second quarter. Great play. Villanueva with the catch and the touchdown. And he is not having the time of his life right now. That's for sure. Tomlin and Big Ben with the high five. Bodo with the high five. So now it's 10-9, looking for the extra point. Boswell puts it through, and it's 10-10 at halftime. So good game so far. Interesting game. I didn't really think it was about the defense stopping the offense. I just thought it was about home field and the Steelers having a down game, which they have often against bad teams. That was my thought. And I asked Dylan why they traded Switzer. He has no answer for me. Touchdown Dolphins. Kevin Durkant says, let's go. Foster's not coming to the Patriots. He needs to prove that he was rather innocent, or he's probably going to be out of the NFL for the rest of his career unless he makes leaps and bounds of, a difference in his personal life. And that at the very least is going to take 3 to 4 years probably. Because that's a huge no-no in the NFL, especially. I don't agree with it at all. I think it's a terrible thing to do, but I'm not one of those people that say you do one thing wrong in your life and you're outside of murder, if you do one thing wrong in your life, I'm willing to accept you back. But, the NFL, it's just not worth it. They have so many players that they can get. It's just not worth it to the teams. It's not worth it to the logo, so. Yes, it is a Lakers poster behind me. It was a very nice play call by the Steelers. Halftime. Jerry Jones is an oil genius and a football idiot. Look, it's a Lakers poster. See? See it? Right there. Kobe. Shaq beside him. Phil Jackson over there. Magic. I think there's also Kareem on the other side, but you can't see Kareem in the picture right now. The Lakers are not that ass, bro. Come on. They're decent. Kevin Durkant says, if we win this, we should win the rest of our games beside the Vikes. You guys are going to lose the Patriots. Patriots aren't losing 2 years in a row in Miami. Not happening. I don't know what's happening, party. I'm not watching it. It's 14-14, though, Colts and Dolphins. And Brian Tannehill just fumbled. You can't see the best Laker of all time, Kareem, because of Kobe's ego. I would say the best player. I don't know. I would say the best Laker of all time is probably Magic. Kobe's there. Although those are the 4 best for sure. I think the best player is probably Magic out of all of them. Kobe's my favorite, though. Jerry West. The logo. James says Brady has never lost in his career against the Cowboys, Falcons, Bucks, Bears, and Vikings. He plays the Vikings next week. Interception for Miami? Seriously? What the heck is Luck doing? LeBron's not the best to play for the Lakers. He's done nothing. He's played like 5 games. Aquaman does look really good. I still need to see Creed 2 with the Rocky sign behind me. I still need to see Creed 2. Melvin Gordon is hurt. How bad? I hope it's not that bad. Creed was awesome. You saw it? I hope it is. I'll probably go see it like, I don't know, this week or next weekend or maybe Tuesday. I don't know. I'm definitely seeing Aquaman, though. I think that's it's during December, right? So I'll be off of school, so I'll be able to see it right away. Steelers, though, have had Ben has had a ton of time to throw. Austin Eckler is in the game now with Melvin Gordon injured. And Rivers gets it to Eckler. Eckler made 2 guys miss on that play. Eckler's pretty good. Man, I used to be like a year ago, 2 years ago, I used to go like day 1 of every movie, that like every big movie that I wanted to see. Day one, day one, day one. But this year, like being in Toronto, being at school and fucking homework and shit and doing these videos, I don't have as much time to go every time I want to go see a movie, but I try and watch as many as I can. Philip Rivers has completed his first 23 passes today. That's insane. Dame says, I saw Creed 2 last night and it was amazing. 9 out of 10. Well, that's good. I like this Cowboys Eagles commercial. The fans. Christmas commercial. Pretty good commercial. I think that would be awesome, Mr. Wong, but DC's movies need to pick it up. I always say this. DC is great at everything except their movies aren't good right now. They've had like one movie that's been good recently, and that was Wonder Woman. That is so unlike the Steelers to throw a fake field goal. Broncos, Steelers. All right, I think you can hear me now. That's weird. I didn't even do anything. It didn't move. It didn't unplug. That's really weird. Never had that happen before. Rivers is 24 for 24. God damn. When is this game going to get back on? I need to think about what I'm going to eat. Rivers threw a touchdown to, I'm trying to see who. That Keenan Allen? Looks like Keenan Allen. Yeah, it's Keenan Allen. That was an incredible catch. That is a catch. Yep. Chargers demolishing them and about to go to 8-3. Rivers has been a top 5 quarterback this year. I would say Mahomes, Breeze, Rivers. That's 3. Luck. Who else? That's tough. The 5th one's tough. You could probably argue a bunch of people for the 5th spot. Maybe Goff. You could argue a bunch of people, I think, for the 5th spot. But I think the top 4 has been maybe Ben. I think it's been pretty clear on the top 5 or top 4. Tony Romo always has like the morning shadow. How did Cam choke today? His defense was awful, and his kicker missed the game-winning field goal. Brady hasn't been top 5 this year. He's probably been top 10, but he hasn't been that impressive. I mean, when his players are there, like today, he played well. But like when his players haven't been there, he hasn't played that well. So I can't really say that he's been top 5. Maybe he will by the end of the year through the playoffs and stuff. But Russell Wilson's been pretty good too. I wouldn't say Rodgers is top 5 this year. Freaking Lakers lost to the Magic. That's embarrassing. That is true, James. Big Ben snaps it. Goes deep to a wide open receiver, but he overshoots Juju Smith-Schuster. He was open by a million yards. Tony Romo could have made that throw from the booth. But Big Ben overshoots him. I take back my top 5 comment for Ben. Ben hands it off to Connor for 8 yards, but there's a flag on the play. This would be a huge stop for the Broncos. Illegal block in the back for the offense. Huge penalty. Who had the record before him, Ghost? I'd like to know that, to be honest. All right, Steelers 2nd and 15. 5 wide once again for the Steelers. They throw it to Switzer for 5 yards, so it'll be 3rd and Ben had 25 completions in the first half, which is a career high. That's a lot. He's 26 for 33 so far, 227 yards, but no touchdowns. 3rd and 9 for the Steelers. Huge play for the Broncos defense, and they've yet to get any sort of semblance of pressure during this game. No pressure. Ben throws it to Brown, short, and nothing is there. Huge tackle by number 51. I think that was Todd Davis who made the tackle. Todd Davis with the tackle, short. So Steelers will punt. Broncos with a huge stop. Fumble, Dolphins. James is like the Tom Brady stat guy. Broncos return it for a couple yards. Kevin Durkan says Dolphins will win by 3. LOL. AB is the fastest to 800 receptions, according to Ghost Skittle. Panthers record is 6-5. Kevin says Odell AB. Yeah, I agree. Julio is greater than Odell and AB, says Ultra. Tannehill has the completions record? What game? Kevin Durkant, when were you playing our rematch? It was over 2 games. Okay. Check down machine, Ryan Tannehill. He does have a long touchdown in this game, though. Kevin Durkant was in the chat after we went off air. He should be on the chat next time, though. All right, Broncos get the ball at the 30-yard line of their own 30-yard line, sorry. Play action. Keenum off his back foot completes a pass to who else but Lacoste. And they say incomplete. No, Kevin Durant gets to pick my team unless people start bidding. If people bid enough, then I will be the team they bid. If you guys do want to support the channel, you can hit that money sign and support the channel. Philip Lindsay with a run, a big one, 13 yards and a first down, and almost trips over the sideline. I hate how they have that stupid concrete on the side of the field right outside of turf. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. Lindsay, first down and more. They motion Sanders in, take him in the backfield, and Keenum gets sacked. Steelers are not buying that whatsoever. Williams just beats his guy right off the line and gets to Keenum. Brian Lopez says Philip Lindsay better win Rookie of the Year. He won't because of Saquon, but about time, says Bodo. The Broncos are going with an interesting look on their offensive line. Their offensive line's been pretty good today, but they're playing tackles at guard. Like it's really weird. Keenum motions his receiver across, hands it off to Lindsay right up the middle. Lindsay gets, I want to say, 12 yards. So it's going to be 3rd and 4. And Lindsay is eaten today. They need to give this guy the ball more. Block punt by who? What will the Browns' record be at the end of the season? I have to look at their schedule. 3rd and 4 for the Broncos. A big 3rd and 4. They're 4-6-1 now, I think. Keenum throws it incomplete to Hireman, and it'll be 4th and 4, and the Broncos will be forced to punt. So the Browns play the Texans, Panthers, Broncos, Bengals, and Ravens. Very difficult schedule. I'll say they'll win 2 of those games. They'll go 6-8-1. That's my guess. No, 6-9-1. AB has been fine this year. I don't think he's been like as great as he was last year, but he's still been good. Like I don't think he's cursed. Ultra, is this for me playing as the Falcons against Kevin Durant, or is this just a donation in general? Or you could pick my team. Bodo's not donating. He said nope. He's really tight on the cash right now. Deshaun says Bengals welcome the Denver Broncos to town next Sunday. Denver should win that game, but who knows? Miami on the Colts 27-yard line. And now they're on the 19. What's going on, Mr. Hot Take? Robot Guy says Bengals are trash. That's facts. Oh, Rivers tied Tannehill. That's unfortunate. It's more impressive, though, to do it in one game. That's pretty impressive. Durkant says Miami is about to take a dub in the weirdest way possible. You play as the Philadelphia Eagles. Jeez. Making me play with the least favorite team out here right now. Philadelphia Eagles. Robot says he can't root for me now. All right, guys, you got to outbid Mr. Ultra to get me to change my team from the Eagles. Fournette apologizes to the fans. Michael says, fact or fiction, Marvin Lewis gets fired. He should, but who knows? Yeah, but I think I would have to deal with all the injuries. I don't think I can play the guys that are not hurt, but I don't know. Ben throws it up and wide open from the 1 yard line. Juju Smith-Schuster going for 99 yards. He goes and he scores. 16-10 Steelers 97-yard touchdown for Juju Smith. Juju destroys the corner on the play. Ben just throwing it up. Gets it to Juju. And it's a touchdown. I don't know what type of coverage that was, but that was awful. Ten minutes, 32 seconds left in the third quarter, and the Steelers go up 17-10. Big Ben with the strike. Ben throws it off almost his back foot. An incredible throw, right on the money. Yo, I'm new to the channel. Should I get Bell or Rogers for my phone carrier? I have Rogers, so that's going to be my answer. Ultra says, actually, Mitch, you can play as one of these 3 teams if no one outbids. Eagles, Cowboys, or Seahawks. All right. Interesting. Hogan says appreciate it. No problem. Kevin Durkant says, can the Packers sneak in the playoffs? Yes, they have a chance, but they got to win today. All right, I'll have to think about that then, Ultra. If nobody outbids you, then we'll see. 17-14 Miami right now. Rocket News says, I hate the Steelers. Join the club. Slackers are done. D-U-N-E, says Robot Guy. Big Ben's going to the locker room for some reason. Incomplete pass to Cortland Sutton on 1st and 10. I don't know if he's hurt or not. I can't. Maybe he is because he did get land on his knee/foot. But who knows with that guy, man? He's hurt every game. And they're having their backup warm up just in case here. who looks suspiciously, sorry, not suspiciously like Ryan Shazier. Touchdown, Austin Eckler. Third and 10 for the Broncos. Third and 8, sorry. Ben limping a little bit back to the locker room. And I'm getting called for the second time in a row for some reason. Third and 8. Keenum rolls out to the right. Strike. And it was caught by Sanders, but there's a flag on the play. I don't know why they don't use Lindsey more. Okay, so holding on the Broncos, but still fourth down. Vance Joseph is horrible. That is a fact. KD's got to name a time. I'm saying I'll say, what about Friday night? Kevin Durant. Friday night or Tuesday night? Ben is back. The drama queen has returned to the sideline, everybody. New Year's rematch. That's a long ways away. Nah, bro. It's got to be within the week. The next 2 weeks. Played Mitch and Dilly on the same night. There we go. I'm the drama queen. I'm no drama queen. James says going to pick the Chargers next work. Who am I a fan of? Asked Penguin Man. I am a Patriots fan, as you can see behind me from my Edelman jersey. You're not going to beat me again, Kevin Durant. Jersey's on the line. No chance. I assumed you were a Steelers fan by your name being Penguin Man. Nah. So Friday, released the wrestling promo package. All right. Friday it is. I'm not sure. I don't want to be the Eagles just because. I'm thinking of the Seahawks because of Russell Wilson, but I don't know. I don't really hate the Steelers, but I don't like the Steelers. Big Booby Ben with the handoff to Connor, and Connor gets a first down on first down. He probably will hit 7 60-yard field goals. Miss John wants me to play as the Seahawks. Go Skittle. Get a PS4, bro. Unless somebody outbids Ultra, then I'll play as somebody else. Connor with 4 on first down. 2nd and 6. Slay says score question. It is 17-10. 8 minutes, 40 seconds left in the third quarter. 2nd and 6 for the Steelers. Penguin says easy dub for the Steelers. Yeah, why didn't you talk shit during the game? All right, first down, Connor. 8 minutes left. This guy was in the chat the whole time, didn't say a word. You're kidding me. How does Dilly say you're kidding? You're kidding me. How does he say it? Are you kidding me? Is that how Dilly says it? Reeve says Broncos are trash. Old school Madden 95, says Mr. Wong. I never played Madden 95. Connor, no yards on first down. I hope they don't beat the Patriots because I'm going to be at the game. Second and 10. Ben once again in 5 wide. Second and 10, and Brown gets 7 on the play. A lot of quick throws. A lot of quick throws in this game for Ben Roethlisberger and the Steelers so far. Bodo, you missed your favorite player. I say fiction. Six minutes, 20 seconds left in the third. Roethlisberger takes a timeout, I think, on 3rd and 3. All right, what's the score in the Colts game? 17-14 Miami. All right, here's a huge play. 3rd and 3. Big Booby Ben in the shotgun. A bunch to his right. Not a lot of pressure. Once again, it's an intercepted. Chris Harris intercepts Big Ben Booty Roethlisberger, and the Broncos get the ball to the Steelers' 44-yard line. 1st and 10, Broncos. The crowd goes nuts. Chris Harris makes a play. Finally, a little tad bit of pressure on Big Ben, and Big Ben makes a mistake. I might get a switch, but I don't know. All right. Let's see if the Broncos can capitalize off this. Commercial, and the Chargers game sucks. So I don't really want to switch it over to that game. Mr. Wong says, I started Rivers. Decent day. Yes, he's having a good game. I'm actually really hungry right now. 96.6 completion percentage for Rivers, the best ever. The former record was held by Ryan Tannehill. I can't believe Miami's winning. Didn't Terry just missed a field goal too? Keenum goes up and deep and wide open is Emmanuel Sanders, who beats Joe Hayden deep, and he gets it to the Steelers' 2-yard line, and Keenum is hurrying it up for some strange reason. So Sanders goes deep over Hayden and burns his ass, and they get it in good position. I want to say like probably the 5 or 4-yard line. Keenum snaps it quick, gets out of the end zone and throws touchdown. Emmanuel Sanders against his former team, 17-16. Steelers and the Broncos are still in it, folks. We'll see if they make the extra point, but Emmanuel Sanders having a good game here. Let's go Broncos. Let's go Broncos. I'm only doing this because I want the Patriots to have a bye. So, yeah. All right. Emmanuel Sanders. Big play. Big Emmanuel Sanders drive. 4th touchdown of the season for Sanders. McManus with the extra point is good. So 17-17 with 5 minutes and 30 seconds left in the third quarter. A Big Ben booty interception for the Broncos, and the Broncos take it for a touchdown. Void says Sanders, Lindsay, and Denver's big plays is the only thing keeping the game close. I would agree, but it works. They should, Kevin. No, he wouldn't be better than Kirk. A bowl of Raisin Bran is my go-to when I'm hungry. I don't love eating on stream, though. It just takes away from the stream. More overrated, Kirk or Stafford? Neither. Kevin Durkant, Turtle franchise would be a lot better if you could have your own team. Yusuf says, this isn't a game Pittsburgh can lose. with games against the Pats, Chargers, and Saints still coming. That's true. They still play all those teams, eh? But yeah, we'll see. Broncos put Ben under a little bit of pressure there, but another fantastic throw. And Ben makes the toe tap, or Brown makes the toe tap catch, and gets the first down. I think Cousins has been unfairly criticized this year. Stafford has deserved criticism. Cousins, I don't really think so. In my personal opinion, I think there's been more issues than just Cousins. Juju with a 2-yard catch. I'm looking for some food, guys. My bad. Both quarterbacks are playing really well. Cardinals looking like the 2015 Browns. That's harsh. Robot Guy says that was 6 was on Diggs. Yeah, I agree. Did I join the Discord yet? No, the invite I was sent was too old. I couldn't join it. I don't know if I really want to, but not really a huge part of that channel. I don't really go on it very often, so. Ben throws it deep on 2nd and 8, wide open is Washington, but he's unable to corral the ball. It looked like he had it, but then it just popped out of his hands. What the heck was that? He destroyed whoever that was. I think it was who the heck was covering him? Washington. Yeah, just can't get the ball, man. Third and 8 for the Steelers. It's getting loud in Denver right now in their 24th home game of the season. 3rd and 8 and timeout for the Steelers. All right. 3rd and 8. One of the biggest plays of the game. 3rd quarter. 4 minutes, 33 seconds left. Ben throws it out of bounds. Brown looking for a call, and there will be no call on the play. 4th and 8, and the Steelers will punt. Kenyon Drake, the GOAT, says Kevin Durkant. Touchdown Drake. Colts are DUNE, says Kevin Durkant. Party path is left the game. Can you join whenever? You can join whenever. How was your night last night, John? Rip Party, August 2018 to November 2018. Yeah, bro. As soon I didn't get done my fantasy video until like probably 11:30. So I was like, what? Oh my God. Out of bounds, but an awesome catch by Emmanuel Sanders. Emmanuel Sanders putting on a show, man. Emmanuel Sanders has been probably like one of the most underrated players in the NFL for like 3 to 4 years. He probably didn't even catch it, even if it was out of bounds. Next weekend, yeah. Ultra says, I'll join later. Yusuf says, Case Keenum reminds me a lot of Alex Smith. I think they're a little different. I think Keenum makes more risky throws. I think Alex Smith is a better overall player, but he doesn't really make a lot of big throws. Like Keenum has more balls. 4th and 8 for the Broncos, and the Broncos will punt. Broncos have been very sporadic on offense. December 1st. What's going on December 1st? Ball's out! Who recovered it? I think the Steelers, but I don't know. The Broncos getting help from their special teams. Let's see if they can get this ball from the pile. Steelers got the ball. Wow. Wow. What division do I think is the hardest? Probably. Whew. NFC North? Probably. It's close. There isn't one that really stands out. I would probably say NFC North. Ben scrambles on 1st and 10 and gets it to a 2nd and 2 with 3 minutes remaining. Hawks making the playoffs. I do think they will make the playoffs, Sean. I would say North personally. Big Ben, second and four, sorry. Throws the rock for a first down to Jesse James. 2 minutes, 25 seconds left in the third. It's 45-10 Chargers right now. So Brock and McDonald are both questionable. Jesse James is in there at tight end for the Steelers. What about the Lakers? Cowboys look like they're going to win the division, man. Big Ben, with more time, throws the ball over the middle to Jesse James. Man, this offensive line is unbelievable. They don't let anyone near their quarterback. It's insane. Ben to James, and the Steelers are at the Broncos' 40-yard line. I don't like CFL at all. No, not at all. I don't like it, but I'll watch it occasionally. Ben, flag, false start. I can't believe the Dolphins are winning by 10. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? We need a luck comeback here. We need a luck comeback. I think everybody picked the Colts. Are you kidding me? 1st and 15. Behind Antonio Brown. Brown and Ben not on the same page. There's a flag on the play. Holding on the defense on Chris Harris, so automatic first down for the Steelers. All right, Ben. What's going on, Ghost Kittle? Big Ben sacked. Finally, some pressure by the Broncos defense on first down. Shaquille Barrett gets to the quarterback. Without Miller and Chubb on the field, they get a sack. Who would have thought? 2nd and 16. $20 seconds left in the third quarter. Ben looking down the field. He goes with a screen pass to Connor. Connor gets the first down and more, and he fumbles the ball. He fumbles the ball, and the Broncos look like they have it. The Broncos have it. At the end of the third quarter, it is 17-17. The Steelers are having a classic Steeler game, and the Broncos get the ball back. Connor coughs up the ball, trying to hurdle somebody. And number 26, Darian Stewart, comes up with the fumble for the Broncos. Awesome game so far. It's been exciting. I've been to AT&T Stadium, just like you would know that. Kevin Durcan has only been to 2 Dolphins games ever. Ghost Skittle says, I am so OG to hot take hockey. I was with them when they were BLV NHL. Wow. That's impressive. Hmm. This game's going to be interesting going down to the wire. I went to, what WrestleManias did I go to? 32 and 33. I was at WrestleMania 33 as well. Ultra says I'm going to my second game this week in week 15, Pats and Steelers. Oh, so I'm going to see you there, Ultra. "15 minutes left in the fourth quarter. It's the start of the fourth. 7 points off turnovers for the Broncos, 0 for the Steelers, and the Broncos get another turnover as Connor fumbles the ball. Keenum, handoff to the man Lindsey. Lindsey, near the first down, gets 9 yards. I'm going with Mike. I need dominoes. Yeah. Keenum hands it off to Freeman. Freeman gets 5 yards and a first down. 14 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter. They should give Lindsey the ball all the time. Get some Wendy's, says Kevin Durcan. I don't even know if there's Wendy's in Toronto. There is in Vancouver. Everywhere. Toronto, I have not seen one. Make some pasta? I could, but I don't have any. I'd have to go out and get some. All right. 5 yards on the play for Freeman. This game is taking a long time. Rushing this season, Broncos are first in yards per rush, 22nd in rush percentage, which doesn't make any sense. My buddy has an Apple Watch. He loves his Apple Watch. Burger King, says Michael. I love Apple phones. I've never had an Apple computer. Never. I'm considering getting one, but never had one. I've been so used to PC my entire life, so I don't really like. 24-17 Fins. Come on, Colts, come back. Ghost Skittle says Burger King is ass white. 3rd and 5 for the Broncos. A huge 3rd down. Keenum steps up and delivers. First down, but there is a flag on the play. What will it be for? First down for my boy Deshaun Hamilton of Penn State. 12 minutes, 16 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Holding on the defense. Keenum, 1st and 10, incomplete. Terrible throw. I don't know what he was trying to do there. Lindsey to the 29-yard line of the Steelers. 1st and 10. Lindsey is fired up. 18-yard gain, 11:40 left in the 4th quarter. Lindsey's a beast. Let's give this man the ball. .7 yards per rush for the Broncos in this game. There's a flag on the play. Incomplete pass to Lindsey. I think it's an illegal formation. An illegal shift. 11 minutes left. Illegal shift, so that'll be 1st and 15. Boy says Denver's draft picks are awesome, but their offensive calls are doo-doo. Doo-doo. Keenum throws it complete. And it's a 1st down to Hireman. The 2-back set in the backfield. And Keenum faked the screen to the left, came back to his tight end, and got a 1st down. Broncos looking good here. 10 minutes, 40 seconds remaining in the 4th quarter. Keenum motions across his fullback. Keenum throws to Sanders, and he gets to the 5-yard line. 10 minutes, 15 seconds left in the 4th quarter, and the pressure is on the Steelers' defense to make a play. The Broncos, with their Color Rush Unis are moving the ball down the field. Hireman is injured, though. The pass distribution in the game, 8 catches for 110 yards and a touchdown for the receivers. And the tight ends have also pitched in as well. Keenum, the scramble to the right, throw to the 2-yard line to Emmanuel Sanders, the classic sprint out play. Sanders on the 2-yard line, and the Broncos, I say line it up and run it with number 30, but we'll see what happens. And Lindsey goes in for a touchdown. Just walks right in there and gives a salute to the crowd. 23-17 Broncos. 99 yards and a touchdown for Lindsey. I'm just going to mention who picked the Broncos. I'm just going to say that real quick. 24-17 Miami. There's 8 minutes remaining in the game. 4th and 15 for Miami. So we'll see if the Colts can make that comeback work for them. Denver's up 24-17. Philip Lindsay is the running back that we all thought Royce Freeman would be, is what Michael Fabiano says. TD's number's not retired. Actually, what happened was that Philip Lindsay approached TD to ask him if he could wear his number, and TD went out to practice and saw him playing and said, yeah, you can wear my number. So Marlon Mack is being evaluated for concussion. That's not good. So, guys, if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe. Hit the like button if you enjoy Broncos Steelers. Broncos are up by 7. Trish says, I'm pretty cute. Thank you, Trish. Robot Guy says he likes actual music, not overly synthesized and auto-tuned bullshit. Well, that's nice. Am I European? I am Canadian. I am Italian and French. Ultra says, you recapping tonight. Yeah, recapping tonight. Packers, Vikings. I hope Dylan and Kev are on, but I'm not sure. Go Denver. Some go Denver in the chat. So 24-17 Broncos. Kick out through the end zone. 9 minutes, 17 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Robot Guy says they do it mostly for style, not because they can't sing. Kevin Durkant says Dilly and Kevol. Carmen says, go Steelers. 9 minutes, 17 seconds left. 24-17 Broncos. Ben throws it across the middle for 8 yards to Jesse James. 9 minutes left in the fourth quarter. And the Steelers defense trying to figure out what the heck is going on right now. Why can't we stop Philip Lindsay? That's what they're saying on the sidelines. Would you consider working for TSN? Yeah, probably. Ultra says the chat got sexual. Robot Guy says most of the bands I listen to barely use it anyway. First down, Juju Smith-Schuster. 8 minutes, 36 seconds in the fourth quarter. 24-17. 11 catches, 151 yards, and a touchdown for the Steelers. And Vance Joseph still doesn't know what's going on, to be quite honest. 8 minutes, 10 seconds left in the fourth. Big Ben throws to Brown. I don't know. I think he was out of bounds. Yeah, he's out of bounds. He killed Roby, though. Yeah, I think he was out. Yusuf says Denver's defense and special teams has been lights out all day. It was about time the offense stepped up. Yep. They've made some big plays in this game. You thought I lived in California? I do sort of look like a typical California kid, I think, but I don't know. Brown gets 4 yards up to the 49-yard line of the Broncos. Ebron scores. Let's go, Colts. Rocky. Damn right, Carmen. John says I'm getting hit on. Not the first time, but I appreciate it. Ghost Skittle says, you look Canadian. What do Canadians even look like? I was playing lacrosse one time, and we were playing an American team, and this guy went down. One of these guys on my team, somebody said to him, you look Canadian. What does that even mean? What do Canadians look like? Drama Queen Ben shaking his hand. He needs an excuse for why he's losing. 4th and 6 because the Steelers' Big Ben awful throw, and now they'll have to punt the ball away to the Broncos. Football Frenzy says, don't even know, John. Yusuf says Canadians look like the type of people that would just give you a new phone for no reason. One of my buddies, American buddies, says that Canadians probably just leave their door wide open, which is sometimes true. I look German. Is that because I'm blonde? Where is Bodo? Says Go Skittle. And Bodo says crap. Ultra says right there. Okay. If you guys are watching and you're new, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Hot Take Hockey says hashtag Jom. What is Jom? Is John over Mitch? What is that? The shape of my head and hair. Okay. Robot Guys says, are Canadians actually as nice as people say they are? It depends. Some are, some aren't. I would say the typical Canadian that people say are really nice are people that I don't really know, because they're like Manitoba, Saskatchewan, like Halifax, like those areas that I've never really been. I've been to Manitoba like once, But like I've only really mainly lived in Vancouver and Toronto, and those are the big city places, and those people aren't basically Americans, to be quite honest with you. Is it wrong to call Canadians maplebacks? I never really hear that term, so I don't get offended by it. Carmen says there's lots of Canadians at my school, Temple University. Cool, you go to Temple? Kevin says Mitch getting everybody today. Hot take off, he says LOL. Denver's D is good. My dad just texted me Denver D is good. All right, what do we got here? How are my bets doing today? Well, one of my bets is not doing well because I have the Colts. So I need the Colts to step it up. Step it up real quick, Colts. I do have the Packers lately or later, not lately. Yeah. I need the Colts to win. Hell yeah, it's good, says Aiden. Photos. A run by Philip Lindsay, the baller. He has over 100 yards now, 2nd and 10. Well, let's look at a comparison between Big Ben and Keenum. Ben, 415 yards, but only 1 touchdown. Keenum, 197 yards, 2 touchdowns. I don't know. Maybe we just have more females in the chat, Ultra. I hope so. I want more female subscribers. Bodo says, oh no, I already read that. Mr. Wong says Canada once had the Vancouver Grizzlies. I was too young to ever see them. My dad went to see them. He said it was like really boring, but Mr. Wong, I mean Vancouver. When I say Vancouver, I actually mean Port Coquitlam, which you're probably the only person in this chat that knows what I'm talking about. The suit video. Oh, you mean the Canadian Brock Lesnar. 24-17. 6 minutes left in the 4th quarter. Yeah, John, you're a female. Keenum, 2nd and 7. Hand off to Lindsay again. And I want to say 3 or 4 yards on the carry. This is a huge 3rd down. Biggest 3rd down of the game. 3rd and 4, 5 minutes remaining. The baller, Andrew Luck, hits Eric Ebron for the tying touchdown. Hopefully the Colts score a game-winning touchdown. I am in my home is Port Coquitlam, Wong. And I feel like I'm confident in saying that and letting people know because you're the only person that knows what that means. Case Keenum is sacked by the Steelers on 3rd and the biggest play of the game. So now they are going to have to punt the ball back to Mr. Big Ben and have to punt it away and give him the ball with 4 minutes remaining. Robot guy's never seen a black Canadian? Go Skittle, you're a black Canadian? Cool. 90s Way Lover says, whatever that is. Poco. Yes. You know what's funny? I even say that to other people like that I know from that go to Ryerson that are from Vancouver. Like from like Vancouver, like Victoria, and they don't even know what Poco is. Like I have to say the full name. Cameron says, let's go Steelers. Void says King Batch is Canadian. Bodo says holding on the Steelers. Steelers are the most penalized team in the league, so that's nothing new. Kevin Durkant, let me know when your team starts losing. Oh, Canada. Drake is Canadian. Aiden says, did anybody see Bieber at the Toronto Maple Leafs game? Just fucking making out with his wife. Marlon Mack will not return. That's not good. The Weekend is also Canadian. All right, flag on the Steelers, but we're waiting to hear what the call is. It's been forever. You guys can also donate to the channel. If you hit that super chat button, you can donate to the channel and keep us going strong. I know Ultra has already donated. So this play is going to be replayed. This game has been long, I think. And I'm hungry, so makes it worse. Bodo says repunt. I don't know, man. I like the American national anthem. That's a tough question. Come on, Colts, baby. I do like both. I feel like out of 35 people watching this, I'm going to say 30 people are from the US. Bodo says, Robot, you hate the Steelers. You hate me. I am the Steelers. Switzer gets up to the 45 of their own 45, I should say. 4 minutes, 26 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What part of Canada is Andrew Wiggins? He's from near Toronto. So east. If you listen to Whitney Houston, easily the national anthem. Get a face tattoo. Yeah, that'd be smart. I'll see you get a face tattoo first. Which part of Canada sucks the least? I would say BC. That's true. The nation capital's NFL team is called the Redskins. The most racist name of any team. What do you guys feel about that name, by the way? Honestly, I know it probably offends some people. I don't really personally think it's that bad because it's been like that for so long that like I feel like if they named them the Redskins like 2 years ago, I think it would be bad. You're not American, Ghost Skill. You said you're from Toronto. Turtle says they should change to Washington Warriors. I feel like Warriors are such a generic name. Bodo says no politics. I am not a Steelers fan. I am a Fan of that team. They probably should change the Edmonton Eskimos name, but nobody cares about the CFL. 24-17. Broncos. Steelers have the ball. 4 minutes, 26 seconds left. Man, the Wolverines got smoked yesterday. Ben under pressure and he gets sacked. Finally. The Broncos get to him. Von Miller goes through two people and gets to the quarterback. Wow. Finally, Von Miller shows up and he absolutely destroys the Steelers' offensive line. Second and 16. Ben with time throws for a first down to Juju Smith-Schuster. Big first down on second and 16. Washington, Wales. Big Ben has attempted 50 passes in this game. I like the Patriots. You're from West Virginia. Wow, I didn't know that. Chargers. Big Ben throws, and it's incomplete to Switzer on 1st and 10. Great coverage from Chris Harris Jr. 3 minutes, 32 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Go, stop trying to confuse me. Not very nice. Chris Harris tackles Switzer. With Switzer only gets like a 2 to 3 yard gain. It will be 4 yard gain. 3rd and 6. What type of question is that, Predator? All right, 3rd and 6. 5 seconds left in the clock. Ben snaps it, and he just completes it over the hand of one of the Broncos corners to Juju for a first down, and Ben continues to rip this defense apart. Man, too many open receivers, not enough pressure for the Broncos defense. I'm rooting for the Broncos right now, bro. Steelers are tough to stop. All right, 2 minutes, 44 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And Ben gets the snap off, throws it in the flat to Antonio Brown for 4 yards, and it will be 2nd and 6. Keep the clock running. Yeah, I remember that, Ultra. Colts are going to get the game-winning field goal. I hope that Vinatieri makes it. Or hopefully they score a touchdown. 2nd and 5 for the Steelers with 2 minutes and 5 seconds remaining. They snap it before the 2-minute warning. Ben scrambles to his left. He's going to get the first down, and he gets more. He gets to the 3-yard line of the Broncos, out of bounds, and stops the clock at the 2-minute warning. So there'll be a commercial break, and then we'll come back and see a 1st and goal for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Yes, I do remember that, Ghost. That was sad. I wish the Raiders were good, be honest. So Indianapolis calls a timeout. Oh, they won? Did they win? Yes, Colts win, and I win money, baby. Party. Laughing his ass off right now. Raiders can't be good. They have a horrible coach, says Bodo. Party is so happy. Stop being desperate, Party. Or not Party, Go Skittle. Kevin Durcan, how do you feel? I am chilled, man. I'm not worried. All right, Big Ben, first and goal, 1 minute 57 seconds left. They're at the 3-yard line. Ben motions across James. I'm guessing it's going to be a run, but we'll see. Ben fakes the handoff to Connor, goes for Juju, and it's incomplete. Tried the little semi-pick play to Juju to the back of the end zone, but it's incomplete. It doesn't work. Steelers run the ball on second down, and they get one, maybe. I think they get back to the line. So it'll be third and goal. And the Broncos are standing tall at their own goal line. Broncos still do have 3 timeouts just in case the Steelers do score. And Eric decides to get some coffee at the most biggest moment of this game. It's insane, man. All right, motion across to Hamilton motions across, and Harris goes with him. It's man-to-man coverage. Oh, it's picked off by the Broncos, and the Broncos will win the game. Mike Tomlin's face, no expression. Big Ben looks to throw the ball up top. It's picked off by the Broncos, and the Patriots will move past the Steelers, baby. Let's go. My Broncos pick comes true, baby. Let's go. Broncos. I called it. I just want to say I called it. I just want to say I called it. 24-17 Broncos. The Broncos will get the ball back, and they will need the ball for the win. So Ben, fake handoff to Connor, tries to pop it over the top, but it's picked off by the defensive lineman. He did not see him coming, and boom, picked off. Broncos playoff contenders. They could definitely, they're in contention for the wild card. They play in Arrowhead next week. This was a huge win for Vance Joseph, a huge win for Broncos fans and the Broncos. And the Broncos are on a roll, man. They beat their Chargers. Now they beat the Steelers. They have a chance. They have a chance, and that's all you can ask for. They're now 500 on the season, 6-6. And the AFC West, very good division. Very good division. Von Miller and the Broncos are 5-6 now. They are. Broncos 24-17 are going to take the win. I hope you guys enjoyed this stream. I will just wait for the Broncos to knee the ball, and then I will be out of here. If you did enjoy the stream, hit the like button. If you haven't already, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more NFL and NFL streams. Tonight, we will have an NFL recap of Sunday Night Football. And it will be the Vikings versus the Packers. All right, guys. Thanks for joining me. Hope you had a good one once again. And from Mitch at The Bottom Line View, see you tonight. Peace out.